Hey, good morning, everybody. It is Friday, the last day of January. It's January 62nd. That's how long this month has felt. I don't know, Megan. Have you felt like January has been a long January? Because
Man, January is a trial month in my opinion. I don't even count it as part of the year.
it's the pre it's the pre intro. Well, that voice that you hear if you're not watching us live is Megan Young Gamble, and she has joined me as a special co-host today to go through Pack of the Week. We're going to learn all about Megan and all the cool stuff she's doing. So let me play our old packaging intro. Next week we'll have Corey and Avelio back with all the cool stuff. Play our old intro and then we'll get to it.
Live from Studio 3, this is Packaging Today with Avelio Matos, Adam Peake, and Corey Connors.
All right, and just a reminder down below, we've not been tagged on this yet, but please go on LinkedIn, tag us, hashtag POTW Pack of the Week, so we can discuss what it is that you have. Megan, you are a trooper. You are 2 weeks removed from going out on a well-earned maternity leave, but you decided to join me here, and I'm super excited.
Hey, I mean, when you have a love for packaging, it's like, why? How could I turn this down? And I have some big shoes to fill with Corey and Avelio at Paris Packaging Week too. So I'm honored to be here with you all today.
It is an upgrade. We have
Don't say
been
that.
let me upgrade you. That's what happened to us here. So
let me upgrade you.
Well, you are sort of the queen bee of packaging these days, and so it's an honor to have you on here. And we decided to surprise each other with a Pack of the Week. So hey, if you're watching us online, please jump in with some comments. Let us know where you might be watching or listening from. We won't have a call-in show, but I'm excited that the call-in number worked yesterday with Hugh. So thanks to Hugh Curtis for helping us out. But Megan, what do you have for me to discuss for your Pack of the Week?
Okay. Well, I feel like if those people who are listening and tuning in, some of y'all may not know me, so I'm gonna just do a brief intro and hop right into Pack of the Week. So welcome everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending upon where you are tuning in from. My name is Megan Young Gamble. I'm the Chief Project Officer at my company, GLC, your packaging and project execution team. And I also am one of those bold, brave, crazy people that have an industry podcast, Product and Packaging Powerhouse, where I'm the show host. Adam has been featured as one of our powerhouse guests. Corey has been on there. Avelio is the next one. So I've had almost all three of the Musketeers on my podcast as well. So make sure y'all check it out. And so for today, I'm honored to be here with you all to, as I'm leading up to maternity leave. If you're tuning in, you may see car seats, corrugated boxes, and all the things because my house is getting arranged as we speak, as I go into my biggest project there is. But for today, I'm excited to highlight today's packaging of the week. So I am primarily in the beauty space and personal care space. And a lot of the work and packaging efforts I really oversee with my company is in that industry. So we've had one of the biggest celebrities there is, that is the billionaire in the beauty space, and has expanded her product offerings from the US to Barbados to South Africa, which is Rihanna.
So killing it.
Everybody knows Rihanna, right?
Yeah.
And so she has always had her Fenty Beauty line and Fenty Skin line. And so for today's packaging of the week, let's see, share screen.
Is it going to work? Can you share your screen? Oh, wait, I got it right here. Watch this.
Okay.
Boom, add to stage.
Hey, there we go. So today's packaging of the week is her Butter Drop Hydrating Body Milk in the refillable pouch. Now, she has featured her body milk in glass packaging, and it does contain some PCR content, 50% of PCR in her standard size retail product. But now she has recently launched, as of this week, a refill option. So for today, looking at her website, you can read all about the product. The product is phenomenal. Okay, just putting it out there. I have a lot of Fenty Beauty products. Shame on me. But anyways.
No shame. No shame at all.
Hey, listen, I was like,
Support
I
creators.
have a lot of Fenty beauty products, Fenty skin products, the whole collection. I have it all. So for today's packaging of the week, her refillable butter drop hydrating body milk is in this refillable pouch. And a lot of beauty brands are really considering refillable pouches. Now, the conversation and some of the things I've spoken with some of my podcast guests about is, are pouches really deemed recyclable? And so, Adam, I'm going to ask you that too here in just a
Yeah.
moment. But
Can I
per
ask a
their
question?
website, yeah.
Can I ask a question on this? Is this a refillable pouch, or is this a pouch to refill your existing butter drop hydrating body milk container? So
Oh,
I've
yes.
seen which
Thank you
is
for
it?
clarifying. Yes. So this is a refill to refill your
Yeah.
standard size product. So thank you for catching it. Pregnancy
Oh,
brand.
and you know what that is? You know what that is on the left? I think
What's
that is
that?
a 100% recyclable monomaterial pump
It
and
is.
container. It's an airless pump with a container. That thing is fire. I love it.
Yes. So their monomaterial pump with their actual full size, standard size, 185 milliliters is the monomaterial pump. And it also has 50% PCR content for the bottle. So it's a phenomenal pump, evacuates really good, able to get majority of all the product out. And so for today's packaging of the week, yes, it does go, the pouch does refill inside of the standard size. So thank you for clarifying, guys. It's pregnancy brain. It is no
It's
joke.
all good. There's
Okay.
grace. There's grace for everybody. By the way, shout out to Aptar. Aptar is the one who helped innovate that airless pump in a monomaterial. It's really
They
cool.
did. They sure did. So that is my feature packaging of the week. And I
Okay.
want to ask you, from your experience, and you hear about, a lot of these pouches, some of the brands are saying if they are deemed recyclable or not. So, I don't know all of the materials if it does have a foil liner, which would be deemed not recyclable and such, but I would love to hear from your perspective, and what you're seeing in the industry, Adam. Like, would you think this
Yeah.
is a recyclable pouch?
No, and here's the reason why. Even if it is a monomaterial pouch, so it's a spouted pouch, right? So I
Mhm.
don't think that the spout on this pouch is in fact part of the recycling stream, but I think that
Yep.
it's even a bit more complex than that. Even if it is a full monomaterial, and technically could be recycled, the question is, does it have value as a PCR material for
Mhm.
mechanical recycling? Now, I think that chemical recycling has a ton of potential, and this would certainly fall into chemical recycling. Shout out to Michael Ferrari and Bruce Welt over at the Consortium for Waste Circularity. They're doing some great work on that. So I think there is a point in which this is a valuable recyclable material. I don't think that right now today it is.
Mhm. Yeah, I agree. And even when I've worked with other brands who have similar packaging with the spout on it, unfortunately, we cannot put the recyclable symbol on there because it is not deemed recyclable and such, even though the brand is claiming that the refill pouch is made from 70% post-consumer recycled content.
Yep.
So I'm actually going to order one so I can actually evaluate it myself. And maybe we come back and do a part two and
Let's do
share
it.
what I see from it and let y'all know. But that's my feature packaging of the week
I
since
love
it
it.
just
I
dropped
love it.
this week.
That's a great one. And there's a lot of benefits to a spouted pouch for a refill component. I'm not saying it's not bad. It's actually, I think
Yeah.
there's a lot of really valuable benefits to that from a reduction standpoint. Reduce, reuse,
Mhm.
and then recycle. And the reduction part is a really big deal. Well, speaking of people who have made big splashes in the world, my pack of the week is not online, but is actually here physically. And I teased it with a little photo, and it is Mr. Beast Feastables. So I
Okay.
grabbed this box, and I'm going to tell you why I picked this out. Number one, and I did grab it with this kind of the tearaway there because of, I just think it's important for brands to realize what happens to their packaging when it's on shelf. So, some things that I thought were interesting about this. So I grabbed a bar because it looked delicious. Number one is the color schematics between the film and the box. You probably can't tell here, are pretty off. There's not a lot of color matching. To be fair, I don't think that people really care. I mean, I think it's a miss, but I don't think most people who are going to buy a Mr. Beast Feastable bar are like, no, I'm not really sure if I want to buy this because it's a Delta 3.7 off between the box and the film wrapper. I think you just grab it and go. I found it interesting that I bought this. I found this at a Dick's Sporting Goods.
Really?
Why is Mr. Beast's cookies and cream Feastable being sold at a Dick's Sporting Goods retail location? I thought was like kind of
bizarre.
sort of wild.
Yeah.
But number one, when we're talking about recycling, whether it's the Fenty Beauty, was it Butter Drop refill, or this particular film, the important thing I think for brands to know is that these may need to be innovated in the next 7 years if California doesn't change their laws. So this film wrapper right here, it will need to be paper in the state of California by 2032, which is a massive undertaking for something like chocolate. But also, let me tell you what I don't like.
What's that?
I don't like the white here, like on the corners. It's like it's kind of inconsistent all around the box. So you have this side, which was a little bit weird. I don't know why they don't just carry the blue through the whole thing.
Yeah.
And then they even have it on here on the film as well. Now on the film, maybe I kind of get it because when you're cutting the film, it's going to be a little bit inconsistent. But you can carry a single color of blue all the way through, just like you can the white. So I wasn't a big fan of that, but I definitely wasn't a big fan of it on the folding carton box.
Yeah.
And you can see on a perf tear, if you're gonna have a retailer that's gonna be putting this on their shelf, they're probably not gonna take very good care of it. This ripped right through the Feastables thing. If this was facing the front on a retail shelf,
I'm not picking it up.
I mean, maybe people will still buy it, but it's not a good look, right? So just be aware of how you're making your folding cartons and your film. So that, Megan, was my my pack of the week. Any thoughts? I don't really care that we're over our time because it's Friday.
Hey, it's Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday.
I have so many quotes I wanted to share, but they're not safe for the whole family.
Okay. Fair enough.
You know, from the movie. I was like, it's Friday. We're not gonna go that one. But
hold it, Adam. Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it.
I'm not. We ain't got to do. What I do have stuff to get done, actually. Do you have any thoughts, Megan, as we wrap it up here on this packaging from Mr. Beast, which is a great story, by the way, but any thoughts on that?
Cookies and cream is one of my top flavors. So when I first look at the packaging, I automatically think of Hershey's cookies and cream from the box. So if I was in Dick's, I would probably pick it up just because of the flavor, to be honest. But it doesn't resonate as healthy if I'm in Dick's buying sporting attire and workout attire. That's the first thing. So it's a disconnect like with the audience, but I get it. You know, maybe supplier initiatives, things of that sort. What have you. Secondly, with Feastables, I don't really associate the name with the bar, and maybe because I don't know enough about it, to be honest. So once again, it would be picking it up strictly because of the flavor, not because of the name or the packaging per se, you know, with it. Third, from a packaging standpoint, I agree. I wish they would have extended the blue where the white borders are. It looks like they incorporated like some trim and bleed when they printed the box or something. And it looks like a lower tier box that they're using for display. And hence where you had the perforation that was torn and you had some of the brand name ripped off. That's not a good look. So overall, not really feeling it, maybe because of the product placement at Dick's. I'm thinking healthy protein, things of that sort to make sure I'm
What
being
it's near too. Like that's
yeah,
you almost think like it's going to be a healthy thing until you get it. You're like, this is just chocolate. Like it's not
exactly.
actually anything.
I mean, if Imma go for Feastables or Hershey's cookies and cream, I'll go for what I know, Hershey's,
Right.
just because that's been around and that's the staple for chocolate. So overall for the packaging of your packaging of the week, it's okay. It's not my top favorite for a chocolate brand, to be honest. And would I pick it up if I saw it out in the streets? Maybe, maybe not. But depends upon how the box is displayed. And if the brand's ripped off, I probably wouldn't pick it up, to be honest.
And also, why not just make this out of SBS board? Like what? Why did you have to
Why is
go
the
with the
point? Yeah,
like? You're not a brand that's all about sustainability. You've already got all this white built into your artwork. Just make the inside of
exactly.
your box a clean. Yeah, I agree. I
The
got it
clean
because I wasn't super impressed with it.
Yeah.
But I also was like, I wanted to end it with one question, and then I want you to wrap this up here.
Okay.
So throughout your pregnancy, has there been a food that you're like, I did not know that I was going to want to feastable on this food? But let me tell you, if I cannot get enough of habanero flavored pickles or whatever it is. Like, has there been a
Yeah,
random food that you have craved during your pregnancy?
there is. Lemons all
Lemon.
day, every day. Yes. I can't stand pickles um during pregnancy, but I loved them before. But now it's lemons. I will cut up lemons, eat them all day, every day like it's candy. So that's been
That's great.
actually curbing my candy craving, to be honest.
I love that. I love that.
Yeah.
I'm going to say real quick, thank you to John from Chicago and Chris for dropping in and doing some research. The packaging
Hey,
looks like it
John.
gets on their website, and also for Brandon for dropping in. Good morning, Brandon. Uh,
Hey.
so Megan, how do people reach out, connect with you? I mean, I've been tagging you on LinkedIn. I hope everybody
Yeah.
is already connected with you there. Is that still the best place to get connected and keep following you?
Absolutely. Guys, please still connect with me via LinkedIn. That is my number one platform. I'm very active with my newsletter, the Triple P, highlighting around what's happening in the beauty space, around product development, packaging, and project management. Also, my podcast, Product and Packaging Powerhouse, we do snippets and showcase them on LinkedIn. And even though mama's about to go out on maternity leave, we are still going to be having an active LinkedIn on my personal page. So please connect with me. Adam is heavily connected with me, as well as Corey Novelio as well. And look forward to working with you all and sharing my knowledge and expertise and some candid conversations of my experience around beauty and packaging as well. So thank you, Adam, for having me today.
It was awesome. Thanks everybody for joining. We'll be back Monday for the 30-minute show here on Packaging Day. Please make sure to tag us throughout the week with hashtag POTW so that we can talk about the packaging that you think is either cool or, in my case, I didn't really like it. But we'll talk about it all.
Yeah.
Once again, thanks to Megan Young Gamble for coming on, and we'll be back on Monday. Have a great weekend, everybody.
See ya.